We are in German Aretinian. No idea. Okay, I think it's time to play the Sicilian. Yeah, played e5 last time with black. Go for a classical setup here if he lets me. Looks like we got a main line so far. Main line open Sicilian. Yeah, and this is a classical. If I played a6 here, it'd be a Najdorf, but I play this way. Yeah, that's the sharpest reply, and probably the best. It's supposed to be pretty good. So I don't know too much here. He's just going to castle queenside and get pressure on this pawn. Want to stop a knight from coming into b5. That's why a6 is popular in the Najdorf, because you often want to play that move anyway, but not always. If I played differently, I wouldn't necessarily be playing a6. Oh, he's just going that way. Okay, so here, what can I do? I could take, but that would bring the queen forward to this square. It wouldn't be so attractive. I'll go here and prepare to play b5 and maybe b4. Need to defend that knight. Also maybe bring a rook over to the c file. So I'm delaying castling because of his setup over here. And also the bishop here. See, when he takes with the bishop, I want to take back with the queen, so I keep the bishop back here to defend this pawn. That's kind of one of the ideas of this setup, but he's not doing anything like that. He's kind of weakened this diagonal, so I could play my queen here. I don't have to be so cooperative as to castle into his attack here. And of course he can take care and mess up my pawns. But the king, you know, maybe it can just stay in the center. That happens. That happens in this line. And yeah, now I'm threatening b5 and taking on b4 and taking on e4. And I've got the bishop pair, and my only problem is I have a king in the center. Yeah, so he didn't do anything about that. Let's kick that knight. The knight's only square is back to b8, unless he's got some clever trick up his sleeve. Bishop to h6 would be nice, but it's not. The h6 square is not defended, so I can just take it. But I can get a quick rook to c8 here. Pile up on the c file, c pawn. And of course I'm hitting his rook over here, so he has to respond to that. I guess he will defend with the bishop, and then I'll trade. And I'll have a dark squared bishop versus his knight. Dark squared bishop versus his knight. So there's something better. Take. If the queen takes, then the skewer wins. So he has to take with the king. And I have the check. King can't go back. The king comes forward to here or here. That's looking kind of interesting. Bishop takes, king takes, rook c8 check. King here or here. What's the follow-up, though? Don't know. Okay, we'll just play here. Yeah, he did go there. So I could drop the bishop back to here. Maybe here. It's an idea. Keep his bishop tied up, and if he takes, it opens up the A file and threatens bishop, or H file and threatens bishop H6. If I take with the H pawn. So he pushes. Well, makes sense. Let's see. He can push again. Yeah, okay, so I don't want to allow that. I want to take. So that was a bad idea, I guess. Just making room for my dark squared bishop to come out. Yeah, am I fast enough? Probably I'm in a little bit of trouble here. If he takes, you know, his rook gets this pawn. He takes, I take, and his rook takes here. Kind of opens up my king side. It's a little bit uncomfortable here. I have bishop here check, and the king has no moves. But he can play the knight there. So he goes there ahead of time. So here's an idea. If he takes, I'll take back with the rook. Okay, he's going after my bishop. I don't mind that so much, actually. I'm going to just double my rooks on the c file. So, okay, so we went to defend. Let's make that knight uncomfortable. See what we can do to make him uncomfortable there. Okay, it's encouraging me to push all the way forward here. So I'm taking with the queen so that the rook is still defending on this square on e6. This is going to be bad for him, isn't it? Maybe not. Okay, he's taking with the A pawn. Giving me this route in with the queen. he can take over here. My H pawn has been hanging for a while. Not that I think that doesn't matter. I think that he can take that. Danger is over here, right? Ah, that goes with check after the trade. That's true. Yeah. Well spotted. Trying to get to a square where he doesn't have any more checks. That's why I ran up to ran up to E6 there. D6. That's D6. If the king comes over, I'm just going to double on the A file. The king stays where it is. I'm coming into A1. Okay, so he switched his rook over. So now the king will come out to this square. I'll have this check here. And the king will go to... so he'll go to D2 and then to E2. I can take here with check. Queen takes. Maybe he's banking on the end game. So to have something better than queen check here, there's queen check here, but he could go back. So queen check here forces him out into the open. And then queen check here forces a trade. Oh, that's not mate. That is not mate. Yeah, I was forgetting for a second his queen was defending it. I was remembering that it was defended when he moves here, but I was forgetting for some reason when he moves there. So I can take here. Is there something that he can do about this? He can play there. So I have a check here. A check here. Is D in trouble now? The king steps this way, then I can take the queen, so he has to go that way. Then if I take here, the queen can take. If I bring the pawn forward, I'm threatening check here. He takes. Pawn forward, he just takes. I take back. And the king is driven to this square. Yeah, okay. This should be winning, right? Finally. He's got that check. Okay, got to go to a square where there's no check. Forgot that he could move a check, or I didn't notice. Did not notice. I've been a little off, honestly. My rating has dropped down to 1852. My Blitz rating, I'd like to keep that up closer to 1900. My rapid rating, rather. Played some bad games, but I think this is a good one. Of course, the chess engine will laugh at us both when we do the post-mortem. No doubt. Yeah, so check here, check there. But it was losing either way. His queen's no longer guarding that square. Okay, well, I'm going to upload this and do a postmortem, and I will see you guys later. Bye.